and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me for another one of my videos today. So it is my June favourites. So today I wanted to show you all the items and new purchases that I have been loving throughout the month of June, what I've been using, what I would recommend, and yeah, hopefully give you guys some brilliant new recommendations or products to try. So first of all is a pair of sunglasses. Now you may think this is silly, but hear me out. So I have wanted this style of sunglasses, like sunglass, for ages, literally, and I saw Khloe Kardashian wear these like last year, and I was like, I need a pair of these. Like, I love the style, I know they would suit my face shape, like I want some, but couldn't find some anywhere. That was the tricky part. So I was in Primark probably about a month ago, and I saw these for £3 and I was like, universe, you have delivered, like manifestation tick. So these were literally £3 from Primark and they have brought me so much joy already. I love rocking them, I love how they look exactly how I wanted to, and just Primark sunglasses range at the moment is just so spot on. There were so many I wanted to purchase, and at £3 you can afford to purchase them all, literally. So these are all my favourites just because they have brought me so much joy. They're such a cheap, affordable purchase. If I break them, I'll just buy some more. And I just love them so much. Like, who knew sunglasses could bring someone so much joy? But I think it's like when you've lusted over an item for so long, like literally a year, and then you finally see them when you let go of wanting those sunglasses. I mean, it's law of attraction, a bloody process there. I was like, oh my god. So thank you Primark for creating my dream sunglasses. I am absolutely loving these, and there are so many amazing sunglasses from like £1, £3, £5. So all of them are super affordable, as we know, and yeah, just really loved Primark actually. When I went last month, I got like some cute pajamas, I got a few cute clothes, and yeah, just really loving their range at the moment. So if you want some cool sunglasses, get down to Primark. Next up is some teeth whitening. So again, probably a weird product to put in my favorites, but the amount of people who ask me about my teeth is unreal. So I get people asking me on Instagram what teeth whitening I use. I have done some blog posts about this before, and even like my friends and family ask, and even you guys. Well, a lot of people thought I had Invisalign for ages. I have never had Invisalign. I had braces when I was much younger, like 16, but I've never had Invisalign, never had braces since. Like, any shear you see is pure saliva, like that's it. The teeth whitening journey I've been on is a couple of years ago. I was invited up to Harley Street to do some blogger work with one of the dental practices there, where I received, in exchange for obviously an honest review, some like teeth whitening treatments. So they're not like the kind of traditional ones you go with to your dentist. It's a treatment that you go to there. They put the light on you, they put the kind of gel in, and you're kind of sat there for 40 to 50 minutes. So it's a one-off treatment. It's not things you take home, because a lot of, when I did my research, the dental side of things, of the proper dentist, you had trays which you would take home and obviously do, and it's quite expensive in all honesty. So these treatments were about £99, and you can get them done like pretty much anywhere in the UK apart from in Dorset, it would seem. So I had that done 2 years ago. Then well over a year ago, I reckon a good year and a half ago, I actually maybe even, I think the first one was about 3 years ago, nearly 3, yeah, it was 3 years ago. Then 2 years ago I had one done locally in Dorchester. There was a clinic here where someone was doing the same treatment for £99, and I was like, yes. So I went and did that, and that was really good. And like, I've tried a lot of teeth whitening things over the years, and obviously one thing which always got me was the sensitivity, like with using the blue light things and the cheap stuff you get online. You know, that was always a concern of mine, that I hated the sensitivity, and I couldn't eat ice cream. Well, I can't eat ice cream now because of my dairy intolerance, but at the time I couldn't eat ice cream, couldn't have cold drinks, and that's not what I wanted and didn't feel safe or healthy to me. So that's why I wanted to do something a bit more professional, and after I'd done that procedure once, it was fine, it was easy, and it worked really well. And honestly, that whitening lasted a year, so that £99 lasted me the whole year. And then the second time around when I had it done locally, again, that lasted me a year as well. And then the next year I called back to do it and they're like, oh, we don't do it anymore. So I was gutted. So I haven't had anything for about a year and a half. And I was kind of noticing some of the staining coming back, and I was like, right, manifest this, universe, like give me something easy, cheap and affordable that I can do at home or wherever. Like I don't mind going to do the same procedure somewhere, like just give me someone who does it. So I gave up, let go, and then my friend on Instagram posted about this like amazing teeth whitening strip she uses, and she was like, you all need to go and try them out. She had a discount code, so I was like, yep, I'm there, okay, I'm there. So it was about 18 for like 8 strips, I think it was £18 with the discount. So I basically just thought, it's 18 quid, let's try it out. And you know, I messaged my friend and she was like, she was like, it's really, really good. Just don't leave it on too long, otherwise you might get some sensitivity. So I thought, fuck it, I'll try it. So I got the strips, and they are these, and they are the Crest 3D white strips luxe professional effects. So I got 4 of these through. So basically 8 is like counting top and bottom basically, so 4 packets or sachets. And I just thought, you know, it's worth a shot. You know, my friends recommended it, it's worth a shot. So anyway, I put them on and I've used 2 now. So I've done 2 weeks. I use 1 a week. So I've done 2 weeks treatments. And the difference, even on the first one, so you've got like 2 strips and you just like put it on the top, put it on the bottom and wrap it around your kind of teeth to stick it in and leave it for half an hour. So really easy to do, not discomfort. Like I was absolutely fine just getting on with work and doing my own thing. I wasn't gross or anything. And then I took them off and I was like, oh my freaking God, like it really, really worked like straight away. So anyway, I sent like this recommendation. I was like, to all my friends who asked me constantly about teeth whitening, I was like, guys, I found these strips and they're really good and my friend recommended them and I've just tried it and it's bloody good. And then I did week 2 and I was like, oh my God, they're getting even better. So anyway, when I messaged my friends, like all of them were like, yeah, I've used Crest for ages. Yeah, I've used them for years. And I'm like, sorry, am I the last one to the party here? Like, why has nobody told me about these before then when you come to me for teeth whitening advice? So yeah, Crest seemed to be like quite a well-known teeth whitening brand, and these strips obviously seem to be really popular and I've never heard of them before. But apparently like the kind of catch was they just weren't very available in the UK. So I looked up online and I found some good websites which obviously stock them quite affordably. And the one thing that I really loved about these was there was no sensitivity. Like I've used them for 2 weeks now. I think if you were to use them like every day, then obviously I think you would have some issues, but I've been absolutely fine. I haven't noticed any sensitivity whatsoever. It's been fantastic, and these are just such a great top up. So if like I've got an event coming up, I could just do one. If I'm noticing they kind of look a bit dull, I just do one. But honestly, these are the only things I've used in over a year and a half. And the kind of stains that were kind of like at the side and, you know, the top, maybe not the front 4, but like the kind of sides have like completely gone. So I think this has worked just as well as like some of the treatments that I had a couple of years ago. So, you know, these are super affordable. You know, like obviously buying a box, like the whole box is obviously probably a bit expensive, but it would last you. So I am here for it. I'm going to keep using these. I'm really grateful that the universe has delivered my manifestation of good, useful, easy teeth whitening, and something which, you know, is really highly recommended by so many people, but just nobody told me that. I was the last one to the party with this one, it would seem, and I'm just really grateful. So I'll link it down below for you to go and check them out. But yeah, really happy with the effects. And they just instantly, even from the first one, look so much brighter, so much whiter. So I think just as time goes on, like they're just gonna, you know, more of like a top up. It's just gonna keep getting better and be a top up, which is good. So my next favorite, I've put this as 2 because they're 2 separate products. So we'll talk about the first ones first, are from Neal's Yard. So earlier this month with the new moon, it just fucked with my sleeping patterns. I could not sleep for shit. Like no matter what I did, I was not sleeping. And normally when Hannah stays over with me or we stay in a hotel, she's always the first one to be spraying essential oils on me or spraying stuff, and I always like sleep like a log when I'm with Hannah. So I knew some essential oils were needed, just because I have a calming Elmus essential oil that I use for flying, and I thought thought that maybe some oils would be good. So I went in with the recommendations of lavender and frankincense because those are the ones Hannah uses on me and I really just like, even though I kind of hate the smell of lavender, like if I want to sleep, I'm going to use it. So the lady recommended in the shop to use one of their remedy rolls instead of buying the essential oil separately and having to have a carrier. So these were so much easier because they're ready to go. They've got like, they're dedicated to these purposes and they have quite a few different things in. So I would just thought this is so much easier than buying an essential oil, buying a carrier, like just take these with you and just roll it on basically. So these are the remedies to roll and the first one is nighttime. So this one has in lavender, doesn't even say, this is really helpful. Just says roll on pulse points. I know there's lavender in it. There's quite a lot of citrus, amara, rose. I think there's rose in here. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually in French. So yeah, that's not helpful, but I know it's got lavender in there and I know it really works, so that's all that matters. So this is the nighttime one, so obviously to relax you, to calm you, to get you off to sleep. And then the other one I got as another kind of helper was the meditation remedy roll, and this one has frankincense in, I know because the lady told me, and some other stuff. So I thought meditation would be quite a good one just because it's going to relax you, it's going to kind of calm you. So I thought the two together would be a really strong combo to have at nighttime. And I wasn't wrong. I have been using these for the last couple of weeks and they just really help to calm me. And I think one of the problems was my mind just wasn't like switching off at nighttime. I think I had a lot on my mind and like just work things and being on my phone, which I know definitely is not good. So I know I am responsible partially for this, but I think definitely there was something spiritual going on as well. So these have just been a really good calming aid to just kind of wind me down in the evening, calm down, and drift off to sleep. And ever since I've been using them, I've slept like a baby every night, which is good. So the other thing that I have been using is the Goodnight Pillow Mist. So this has got lavender in it, this one. It doesn't say any other ingredients, but it's definitely got lavender in it because it smells of lavender. And again, this has just been a really calming mist that I've just sprayed around myself, sprayed on my pillow, and it's really helped me again to drift off. So a combination of the two have really helped me. And yeah, I'm just really grateful that I came across them so I can, you know, take them with me on holiday and stuff, maybe for calming. But yeah, essential oils I so recommend for obviously helping to calm, relax you with anxiety. Like, they're so good. Then my last favorite of June is a crystal box. So the lovely Katie Jane, right, came on my podcast last month and she spoke all about the healing power of crystals. And as a thank you, which I did not expect at all, she very kindly sent me one of her crystal gridding boxes. So I've always been fascinated by crystal gridding, but for the life of me, didn't know where to start, didn't know what one was, didn't know what they did, didn't even know what to put in it. So I'd always see them on Instagram looking really pretty and then have no idea how these people do them. So these are boxes that you can order off Katie's website, and they come beautifully packaged with a little crystal box. And this one is the Love, Heal, Cleanse and Release Flower and Crystals Gridding Set. So you've got pyrite, rose quartz, amethyst, citrine, amazonite, carnelian, quartz point, smaller quartz point and clear quartz carved prism, dried rose, jasmine and I can't even pronounce that flower. It's basically a flower. So it's got a picture as well at the top of what you can do with it. And I'll obviously insert the picture here of what I did, but I was very impressed with this. I was like, for a first grid, I have nailed this, can I just say. So much so I even posted it on Instagram, so that must have meant it was good. So that's what I did. I kind of used some of the inspiration from what Katie put in the box. So when you open up the box, you've got this gorgeous, obviously I've unwrapped everything, but gorgeous crystal tissue paper. Like, everything in this box is beautifully packaged. So you've got Katie's and Crystal's hashtag there and Instagram, sending you love and good vibes, which is so beautiful. Like, honestly, this box in itself just made me happy, let alone the contents. The box made me happy. So you take out the tissue paper, and then inside you've got some little cards which basically tell you the properties of each crystal and what's included, which is so important because then for someone who's a crystal beginner, or for me who doesn't know all of the crystals, obviously this was really useful to have, to know what I'm working with, what I want to put on my grid, etc. So these were really, really good to have. Then there is a sticker, like a affirmation sticker in there which you could pop up. Then also a crystal guide on how to grid and set up one. So there's some like diagrams and pictures in there of what you could do. There's information on the importance of gridding, why you should do it, how you do it, what it means, how to lay them out. I mean, this was like such a good guide for me. Like I didn't need to go anywhere else. I knew what I was doing. So Katie really has put so much thought and attention into this, and so much juicy information, which for an absolute newbie like me was just priceless. Then inside, again, it was so much more beautifully packaged than this. Obviously, I've just been using it constantly. You have your little pouch of dried flowers, which are gorgeous, and there were some gorgeous roses in there, which I absolutely love. Then you have your little kind of crystals pouch of all the smaller crystals and points that you can use. Then you had your bigger pouch of crystals where you've got the clear quartz prism, you've got the clear quartz that you set the kind of protection and intention with afterwards, and then some bigger pieces of rose quartz and amethyst as well. So you get a heck of a lot in this box, like everything you needed, which was just so useful because then I could literally do it and I can create them time and time again. So, you know, obviously I'm going to set it up in like a safe place, but I want to use this at my retreat I'm doing, and these will be really good at events as well. So I really love these boxes just because it's the complete package. You get crystals, you get your flowers, you get everything you will need to do this. And she's also got some really fantastic boxes on her website for loads of different purposes, loads of different things, not just gridding, just for like sets of things like abundance sets, loads and loads of beautiful crystals and beautiful boxes as well. So I'll link her down below because she's incredible, and listen to her podcast as well over on my podcast if you haven't already, if you're interested in crystals, because she's just got so many amazing pearls of knowledge. I really enjoy chatting with her, and I'm just so grateful that she kindly sent me this to be able to have a go. Like, and you know, she hasn't asked me to say anything, she doesn't know I'm doing this. I'm just like, I'm so in love with this, like I have to share it with you guys because I didn't know this was out there. I'd always seen gridding, I'd always wanted to do gridding, but I like didn't even know where to start. So things like this, kits like this, are so useful for newbies and people who want to get into it because it's all in there. So thank you so much guys for watching my June favorites video. I hope you have really enjoyed it, and as always, everything I've spoken about will be linked in the description box down below. So thank you so much guys, I appreciate all your views and likes. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here because I would love to see you again soon. Don't forget to leave me a comment in the comments box down below because I reply to them all, and I will see you in my next video, which will be next week. Lots of love guys.